So, we're gonna learn how to make our own clothes. Very simple way, very beginner tutorial on how to make your own clothes. Okay? Import them, get them ready, be able to use them for any character. We all good. Alright? We all good. All good. Alright, so let's begin. What is up, everybody? Okay, this is gonna be a pretty sweet tutorial. Okay, it's how do you make your own clothes? Simple clothes. You can go as detailed as you want, but how to make your own clothes for Genesis 9, 8, whatever the hell you want, and how to bring it in. Alright. So what you want to do is load up a Genesis from the Essential 9 Start Essentials. Load up the Genesis 9 figure. Okay, it's free. You can download it, get it, whatever. From there, just select your character, file, export, selected. Export and export as either an OBJ or an FBX. Okay, so the reason if you export from an OBJ, I make sure you export and import as a single piece, so as you're going to get millions of pieces. The easier way is just FBX. Call it whatever you want. Okay, don't call it that, but call it what you want, Ari. Call it what you want, and then just save the bloody bastard. All right, once you got that, open up your favorite program. All right. This is Maya. You can do the same in Blender. Okay, it's exactly the same process in Blender. Blender is completely free, so it's nice. And file, import the FBX. Just import it, and you're good to go. Okay, so once you've imported your character, alright, look at this. And the reason we do it on the 9 Essentials character is because then it'll fit all your other characters. Anything that you make, anything that's there, it'll fit it all. So make sure you use the Essentials character. From there, I'm just going to take the body. I'm going to duplicate the body. And I'm just going to unparent it. And then the rest of this I can just delete. Okay, so I've just got the duplicated mesh, no skeleton, nothing. If you got the FBX, if you got the OBJ, you don't have the skeleton anyway, so you got to go. Just make sure it's one piece. One piece. Right, from there, you can just start selecting faces. Okay, in Blender, same thing. And you can start selecting faces. In Maya, if I first click and then double click the one next to it, holding down shift, you can start selecting all the faces. It'll select the edge loop. So that's wrong. You got to go in the right way, or else it doesn't work. See, this doesn't work. This is bullshit. Right. So what I can do is I can start getting a paintbrush, mate. Start just making your brush a little bit bigger and just start selecting all the faces you want here, right? Map out your shirt or your trousers or whatever you want. Over here, we're just gonna go and we're gonna make like something like a shirt, okay? A shirt. Let's make a shirt. We good with a shirt? Anyway, I'm gonna map all this out. I'll come back. Alright, Ari, it looks like I've done it. Make sure you've got all the correct things here, Ari, or else it's not going to work. I'm just thinking let it go a little bit higher, something like that. Oh, did it go all the way down? No, it's alright actually. And then I'll just, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that little thing there. So just design your shirt the way you want it. But I think that's fine, right? Once we've got that, I'm gonna edit. Also, same as in Blender, just go to, you're going to duplicate it, okay? Essentially, you're just going to duplicate it. And there we go, Ari. So, I'm just going to delete all the transforms and everything on it, but there we go. There, you've got a shirt. You've got a shirt. That's going beautiful, isn't it? Right, so, now the beauty begins, Ari. Now what you can do, Ari, I gotta stop that. Everything's got to do with Ari here. Goddamn Ari. No one even likes Ari. Right, so what we can do here is we can go into sculpting mode. Same thing as in Blender, and you can start sculpting this. Right, I'm gonna take a smooth here. I'm gonna bring up my brush. Sculpting, mate. And what I've got to do here is I've got to start just smoothing stuff out. Now, what you can do is you can take this body over here, in Blender or Maya, I think it works the same, and you can just add it to a layer, and we're gonna make it that you cannot pick this, okay? Something like that. So I've got take that, mate, and you can see it's going through there now, and that's all right, mate. That's all right because now we're just sculpting. We're sculpting this thing out. We're just sculpting it, making it nice, fit better, fit a little better. And what we can do then is we can take vertices and we can pick that and we can soft select it. So in Blender, I'm not too sure what it is, but there definitely is soft selecting, and then we can just bring it out again. Just points. You're just making a garment now, so it's fine. The other thing we can do just to make this a lot easier for us to see is we can take this material. You can do the same thing once again in Blender, and you can assign just a new material to it, and we're going to make this like this, so I can see clearly, huh? I can see this beautiful thing so clearly, so, and I can't select it. Okay, so now we can go back to this and we can start getting everything out, you know, just making it cool so it works. Right, so I'm just going to expand the whole t-shirt, okay, a little bit bigger, and then you're just forming it so it's nice, okay? It's nice. It's just really nice with this whole bloody thing. Mess with your soft select so you get it right. You can just tweak stuff, get it out, get it out, Ari. And this is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna fast forward this section, okay? And speed up the process going forward now. Okay, so it looks like we've got it all done now. That's pretty cool. And because it's a shirt, remember, you can go in and start enjoying the process, eh? You can start enjoying the process, Ari. So, you know, oh shit. I don't know what that was, Ari. But you can start, okay, so over here, M in Maya, it's just that. So now you can start just, you know, creating a bit of a shirt, you know, like the kind of a drag you have there, and, you know, kind of make a couple of nice things, you know, treat yourself. Right, so now we're just gonna get the shirt looking good, you know, do a couple of things, bring it down, smooth it out, you know, sculpt it, mate. Sculpt it so it's looking good. All right, sculpt as you please. Okay, get all this out there, you know, sculpt it out. And just carry on sculpting. Sculpt it the way you want. Okay. I'm using a brush that puts down a layer, and if I hold down, if I smooth it, I hold down Shift to smooth. If it goes out, I just click my button, and I'm using just a normal tool. So now you can start just, you know, forming your creases. You can even put the level up now, yeah. So you can say, you can take this and you can say mesh, and you can say now look, if you're doing D-force, you know, make sure it's not touching any skin, and you're not going to put a thickness to it. You're going to leave it like this. Make sure it's not touching anything, and then import it like this, you know, when you're finished with it. But if you're not using D-force and you just want something to stick, then you can go a little bit crazy. Now, over here, I'm going to say merge, and I'm going to say smooth. So now I get a lot more detail. You can see that, Ari. You can see that, Ari. Can you see that, little Ari? And now you can start messing with your you know, just start we're just trying to get like a kind of a clothy kind of a feel, you know, get some little bit of detail in this. Once again, I'll fast forward this. All I'm doing is using like a what is it called, sculpting, just to get like a little bit of whatever. It's not going to be perfect, we know, people, we know it's not going to be perfect, we get it, okay? But it's just to show you how to go about just getting this kind of a thing, you know. Okay, no need to go crazy, no need. Just you know, use it, don't use it, it's all right, mate, it's okay. Don't use it if you don't want to. Anyway, here we go. Okay, this looks terrible, but nobody cares, mate. Nobody cares. So then, what you can do, is you can just start doing some cool little refinements, right? So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take this, and this, and I'm just gonna extrude them ever so slightly, mate. All right, just something like that. There we go. So now if I hit 3, you can see that I've got like a kind of a hem on it, right? Same thing with this. I'm gonna take faces. I'm gonna select the edge loop. Not work. Something like this, and then something like, not the whole thing. No. Something like that. And then, yeah, okay, bring it down here. There we go. Something like that, okay? And I'm going to do the same with that. Make sure it's all fine. Yes, extrude it. And just bring it up ever so slightly. And it causes a nice little whatever for you, okay? And that's it. I mean, you can do your seams and everything. You can play with it, whatever, but that's the basic thing of a shirt, right? I mean, I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm gonna put it up so you guys can take it for free. Okay? I don't know why you'd want to. Okay? I don't know why you'd want to. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. This isn't the greatest. This isn't the greatest moment of my life with modeling this stuff, but you know, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's not great. It's not great, but you know. Maybe you want to use it as a template. I don't know what you'd use it for. It's a waste of time. Honestly, it's a waste of time. Anyway, so there it is, right? Next thing we got to do is UV unwrap this thing, okay? So I'm going to select it. I'm going to, same thing in Blender. You know, I'm just going to get rid of all the transforms on it, and I'm going to open up its UV editor, okay? Select it, and I don't know what it is in Blender, but you can just, what is it? I'm going to planar it. Not that way. Stupid. Stupid. Not that way. I'm going to planar it on its, is it Z? Yeah, on the Z. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a seam from this thing, get rid of soft whatever, and I'm going to take a seam from the side, something like that, and then another seam from this part. So essentially I'm just cutting this thing in half, okay? That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to go to Tools, Cut. No, I'm going to go into Maya and just say UV, split UVs, or cut UV edges, right? And now what I've got, mate, I got 2 shells. I got that one, and I got that one. So I got 2 beautiful, beautiful shells. I'm really loving this, mate. And then you can just select both of them, and you can just say modify, or you say Control U, and it'll just push them out, and then Control L, and it lays them out for you, okay? So now you got these 2 beautiful things, right? I'm just going to make them a little bit bigger, and try and set them out so I can have them nicely. Try and have them nicely amongst each other, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, fine. I'm just gonna make that a bit smaller here, and this one I'll make a bit smaller. It's fine. So right now we've got our garment with a thingy on them, right? Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say history. I'm gonna control its delete all the history on it, and then I am going to right click, delete all the history on this thing. You've got your beautiful UVs. I'm going to right click on it and say assign new material, and you can assign anything to it. All you want to do is give it a name. Call it shirt. Right, we're done. Right, next part is we want to texture this thing, right? We go to texture it in the next one. Right, once you got it ready, mate, what you do got to do is you got to say, to select the shirt, say File, Export Selection. I'm just going to put it anywhere in a folder, and I'm just going to export it as an FBX. I'm going to export it as an FBX. Where's the FBX? Yahoo! There it is, FBX, and I'm going to call it shirt, okay? Bam. And I'm going to export it. Bam. Export selection. We good. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to do this in Painter, Substance Painter. But if you don't have Painter, you can use Quixels. Look, I am going to do an entire tutorial. I'm going to do it in Blender, okay? And I will do it in Quixels. So everything is free to do this. Everything. I mean, you could follow along this and just use Quixels, or which is from Epic. It's free. So now we're going to say new. And we're going to say select. And we're going to, the shirt, okay? And that's it. Auto unwrap, no. Import, just leave the default settings, okay? And just say, hit okay. Right, there's our beautiful shirt. It's beautiful. Ari, it's really beautiful. I just go back there, bake out this shite. Bake it, Ari. Consequent bakings. Have a little vape. Go return painting, and now we've got it. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to return now to just 3D and go back to layers. And now what we can do is we can start seeing what it's going to look. Oh, that is beautiful, mate. Look at that. And from there, you can rotate it. Let's say we want to rotate it by 90, so we get something like that. Isn't that beautiful? Look, we don't have to stick with the first one. We can fabric linen. Look at that, Ari. Obviously, you can mess with the tiling, you know, so it looks pretty cool. We can overlay stuff. We can put different things on. We can go crazy. Look at this one, Ari. Look at that. That's stupid. So yeah, I mean, you know, depending on your UVs. I mean, if I did this correctly, what I would have done. Oh, you can see like it's still quite raw there. We don't want that, right? What you have to do is you have to go into Maya. And you know what? While we're here, Ari, let's just cut these off. Let's just cut these off, and you'll understand why. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take this one. And I'm just gonna UV, and I'm gonna say cut UV edges. Okay, cut UV edges, and that gives me this. I'm going to put it over here. This. I'm going to put it over here. This. I'm going to put it over here. And this. Okay. And the last one that we want to cut is this one here. This thing. So I'm going to take that. And over here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Make sure it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, perfect. And I'm going to say UVs and cut edges. Okay. So all we're doing is we're separating the seams. Okay. And that's pretty cool. And you'll understand why now. Right. So I've got that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put a smooth modifier on it, mate. I'm going to smooth it so we get that. All right. Looks a little dodgy. Okay. How many? My God. This is a very, very heavy shirt. Do we really need to do that, eh? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take back that. We don't want it that heavy. And I'm going to say edit mesh display, and I'm going to say soften edges. There we go. So I'm just softening the edges of the shirt. Right. Now we can just freeze everything. File. Export it again. You can just overwrite what you have. And let's go once again back into Painter, File. I mean, you can go to mode, and you can say edit and project configuration, and you can select that shirt again, and then it'll just overwrite this one. Okay, and there we go. So now you can see that we've got the seams in different places, whatever. It doesn't work really well, so you just got to go and bake it anyway. Okay, so let's bake it again. Let's bake it. And once that's done, you can just return, and you've got it, right? So now everything that you've actually got on there will work just fine. So there we go. Look, man, we're not going to go mental on this. We're not going to go crazy. What I is going to do is I'm going to let's set up poppin'. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's take that into it. And here's the cool part now. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad, Addy. It's not great, It's not great, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not good though. It's not bad. And we can just take down the height range, something like that. And then the normal intensity you can take down too. There we go. Something. But it's rubbish. I'm not going to use it. Let's just take this one, man, seriously. And what we can do is we can just change its color to something like that. Beautiful. That is stunning, mate. That is stunning. I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to change its color to something like white. All right, that's perfect. That's good. But what I've got to do with this one is I'm going to right click and say add white mask. Okay. So actually I'm going to add a black mask, so it's completely disappeared. I'm going to click on that black mask, go to this thingy over here. Is it this one? It is Ari. And then I'm going to select UVs here, right? UVs. And then if I just click on it, it'll just map out those UVs for this. There we go. So now you got something like that. Okay? Which is lovely. And let me tell you why, Harry. You can go back to the paintbrush, and now you've got something else, right? Now I can click back on the little white thingy there, and you can start messing around with what kind of color you want. Maybe you want a darker blue or something. Oh, maybe you want something like that. That's cool too. So that is beautiful. What else we can do is we can add like another add a layer of a paintbrush. You can do there, just call it decals or something. And then you can go find a beautiful little decal, Ari. You know what I'm saying, Ari? You can go find get rid of the fabric. And go find a beautiful little decal. Oh, here we go. This is awesome. Let's do this, man, because it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna hold down Control and right click to get my brush bigger, and I'm gonna start setting what I want my brush to be. Right, I want a color. Oh, you want a color? So pick a color. Let's make it like something like that. I want metallic. Ugh, we don't need metallic. I want height. Yes, I want height. Ever so slightly, just a little bit. 0.36 should be fine. If I click down, you can see it. Yeah, cool. And then I want the roughness. I want it to be kind of shiny, and that is perfect actually. So I can just boom, and there we go. This is a wicked shirt, huh? Look at this. As a logo or something, right? So you can just there. Okay, perfect. And then just to make it really cool, Ari, really cool. Is I do that? No, that. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That is. Right. So we done with this incredible garment. Okay. Looking sweet. Now we just want to export it, right? So I'm going to say File and Export Text. So you can hit Output Directory and you can place it where you want. I'm going to place mine right there on the desktop. Shouldn't, but you know what it is. Now the template. What kind of template are we looking for? We are looking for not Unreal Engine because it packs it. We are looking for something like probably PBR, metallic roughness, right? Boom. That's what we're looking for. File type, we just want PNGs. Okay. Size, let's do 4K. You can go 8K, but we don't need that right now. And file padding, we don't care about. It's all good, right? We've got shirt selected. Save settings. Okay, I'm just going to export this. Bam. And once it's exported, mate, it'll say open up directory. Go ahead. And that's what you get. Okay. That is beautiful. You can save the scene, do what you want, save settings, save the scene out, do whatever you need. But we've got everything we need now, right? So now we can go to Daz and I can say File, Import, go to where your shirt is saved out as the FBX, and I'm going to import that. Now over here, the only thing I'm going to pick here is include animation. There's no animation. It's all good. Include blah, 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 blah. And we're pretty good. We're pretty good here. It's fine. Accept. And there we go. It should go directly onto your character. From there, what we got to do is just go to Files here up here. You can see it. Yes, go to All and just type in Uber. Uber. And here's your Uber shader. So I'm going to click on the shirt. I'm going to click on the shirt here in surfaces, and I'm going to double click this Uber, and that'll load the Uber shader onto the character. Then I'm going to go get my textures, which are right here, and I'm going to look for the relevant ones. So there's the metal. I'm going to look for metal right here, and I'm going to drag and drop it on the metal. Bam. I'm going to look for base color. Here is the base color. I'm going to drag and drop it on the base color. Boom. What else we got? I got the height, I got the normal, and I got the roughness. So here's my roughness color, my glossy color. I can just chuck that into there, and we're good. Okay. Or you can chuck it into the glossy roughness. Here we go. Boom. That's right. That's right. And then you can just tweak it. There we go. You can put on 1 because you're using the glossy roughness. And then I want my normal. There's my normal map. I'm going to take my normal and I'm going to drag it onto here, and there it is. Okay. So the height map, I don't think this covers height. I don't think it does. It doesn't matter anyway. You've got what you need. It's fine. So now you've got your shirt. And if I render this, let's just see if it looks like anything. Oh, aye, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's really gorgeous, isn't it, Ari? That's really gorgeous. Right, now let's attach it to the character, because as of now, it's not attached to the character. Here we go. So if I select the character and I pull on the character, whatever, it's not attached, right? So basically go select your shirt, go to edit, go to object, and go to transfer utility. Click that. Now the first one, you're going to go select your Genesis 9 or 8 or whatever you want, and the second item you're going to select your shirt. That's all. Projection template base, it's going to be a long template, hair, dress, long dress, tight dress, bodysuit tight, body. I'm just going to take bodysuit loose. Okay, I want it to be loose, and accept. And once that's done, it's done. It works. You can move it out of your character. Look at this, Harry. Look at this. Look at this, Harry. I can make him go ooh, 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 ooh. All right, and it just fits, Harry. It just fits. Look at this. There's some cutting I saw, but it's fine. Let's see if we can get that again. There. But as soon as you let go, it'll adjust itself. That's what it does, right? And if it doesn't, Ari, once you've parented it like that, you can see it falls under your character now, okay? You can go to parameters and all, and you can just do the normal stuff that you usually do. You can expand it a little bit. There we go. So you can loosen up, you can do whatever you want, or you can do a better job in doing it in the first place, okay? And that's it. That's it, Ari. So now I want to put this on everything else, right? So I select shirt. I go to edit. I go to, edit. I go to object. I go to, that's not true. I go to file, and I say save as, and I say supported asset, figure prop assets, right? I click on that, and I'm going to call this shirt test, okay? I'm going to put it in like my custom. I made a custom folder in my DAS library. I just named it custom folder, and that's it. It'll give you these options. So asset directory is my H drive. My DAS library is my external drive, and I made a folder right in the root there so I can find my stuff easily. Vendor name, yeah, product. What is the product? It's just call it shirt test. Shirt test. Okay, and that's it. And over here, it's just going to be in a wardrobe full body. You can find it on the full body. It's not really, is it? It's just a shirt. Yeah, put in shirt. And that's it. You can say accept. Bam. And it'll save it out. And if I go now to my content library and I go to my custom stuff, you can see I just right under my DAS library here, my my DAS library, I just made a, you know, right click and you can make a create a directory, a subfolder. And in mine, I just did that and I put it under custom stuff. And there it is, shirt test. Now, if I delete this shirt and I select my Genesis 9 character and I just double click that shirt, boom, it's on. Okay, that's it. You've got it working. So now let's load up a different character, right? Okay, so here we go. I've already attached it to a Blue Chantois figure. Okay. And you can attach to any figure. Here is Raw Arts Tortillo. What a name. Tortello. Brilliant. And I can attach it to that character. Now look, if it starts butting through and stuff, that's not a big deal. All you got to do is you got to go to the shirt, say edit, figure and geometry, and add a smoothing modifier. Okay, once you do that, then you'll get something like, where is it? Where is that? There we go. Smoothing iterations and collision iterations. You can just put that up. Okay. And now we've got. So, you can use it on any character if you connect it straight to the. Put on the Genesis 9 Essentials. Anyway, people, I hope that helps. I hope this helps. And, yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want to see, whatever. We do want to do this a completely free version. Look, all of this you can do with Quixels and Blender. Anyway, I hope you guys are good, and I'll speak to you later. Bye, guys.